As we have a really special guest for today's podcast, someone I've gotten to know really well over the years, the one, the only, Satan, the devil himself. Satan, thanks for coming on the show. You look great as always. Haven't aged a day.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Not a big fan of you acting like we have that long of a relationship. I've been alive for at least 3,000 years according to the Bible, and we just spoke this morning. I know you need guests, so regardless, I have a few things I want to say before we get going. Number one, thank you for taking the time to platform the right people. I know that's a big deal right now, and you really took a swing, and I appreciate that. Number two, I need to ask you what kind of sponsors you have for this show.
We actually don't have any sponsors yet. So
okay, perfect. Just so you know, in case you catch some at the very end here, I cannot work with HelloFresh, Disney, or any Disney properties, including Fox. I can do Blue Chew or any dick pill. I know there's a lot of them out there right now, and gambling.
Yep. Great.
Just a large swath of that, yeah.
That would be the majority of the sponsors we eventually get, so I think that's
perfect.
That's fantastic.
And also, just for my records, what's the name of this show?
The Daily Friday Podcast.
Wow. You got a poet over there at the writing you got there?
No, it's just, we figured just tell people what it is right down the middle. That's how we do things over here.
Sometimes the best solutions are the laziest. I really appreciate that. So,
well, Satan, you are a charm to speak with, as always. You're known for making deals. A lot of people have made deals with the devil. Tom Brady, ageless wonder.
Absolutely, yeah.
Pete Davidson, somehow, bagging some of the greatest women of all time. Are there any deals that you've made recently with people in the news, any celebrities? For instance, I saw Matt Rife recently has had a lot of success. Yeah.
The chin boy.
Any deals that you've done? What's that?
The chin boy, the man, the boy with the chin. Yes.
Yeah, Chef the Boyklin Wonder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he recently, his fame has just been top to bottom, sell your soul type beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not, I think we both can agree he's not very talented. Have you ever seen an ounce of talent out of that young man? He can talk to a girl publicly, so that's more than most men nowadays.
That takes some skill. Yeah.
He did recently purchase, people are saying he purchased the Annabelle doll. Did you see that?
The haunted one, I did. I that had your fingerprints all over it.
So it's funny that you say that, because obviously you didn't read the full article. He didn't purchase the Annabelle doll. He purchased the house that the Annabelle doll is in, which it's like saying you own the Epcot ball when you bought Disney. It's a little bit of an undersell. But because he bought real estate, that's where I came in. Every single real estate sale I am a part of. That's why. Well, have you ever bought a house? No, you haven't. Of course you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but besides that, if you've ever bought a house, you understand that I'm all over that situation. It's a shit show front to back, and that's my game. So, yeah, he didn't he has the Annabelle doll, but also, little between you and me, Jack, if you could cut this.
100%.
A fucking haunted doll is not a real thing. That's ridiculous.
Whoa.
I mean,
okay, so you heard it from Satan's lips himself today, folks.
But I will say that I did make white people. And white people are the ones who believe in haunted dolls. So it's a little bit of a connected thing. But at the end of the day, if you're scared of an Annabelle doll, I would tell you to walk down to the rope store.
Got it. Yeah, life is going to be pretty hard if you're scared of a haunted doll.
Or anything. Here's a fun game I like to do every week. I go to eBay and I search haunted dolls. God bless the people who are making money off that. You can take any doll out of the garbage. The worse it looks, the better. And you say it's haunted. You can sell those for like $300, $500 a pop. Start scamming dummies. Just do it.
Yeah. And are you getting a sliver of that as the devil, like a commission, or is that just going?
I don't really work. I mean, I give people the option to make money. I don't work in money. But, every time you do something bad, you have a better chance of going where I'm going. So not really a money thing in terms of taxation. But I do make sure people be shitty. That's what I be working for.
And thank you for doing that. You're doing a great job. And another thing I saw recently, which I felt like had to have your fingerprints all over it, Mr. Beast. He seems like he wanted to launch a new Hunger Games spinoff. Is that something you were involved in, or?
So this is going to shock you. I have not had one fingerprint on Mr. Beast's career. I do have a fingerprint in all of Silicon Valley, which that poor boy, that poor autistic boy, he got his mind all mangled up with them numbers and them YouTube algorithms. And I don't think I don't think I've ever seen him eat or drink or blink. That boy, he figured out that he wanted to be famous, and the YouTube algorithm just put a carrot in front of the cart and let him ride. And then, he threw a couple buses off a bridge, made a couple wells, used AI to make it look like it was better. He might be the Antichrist. I don't know. The big guy hasn't told me yet, but I mean, look at the track record. He's doing good things, but not really, not for the right reasons. And I feel like that's what the Antichrist
he's doing
would
it to get view. Yeah. Would you say he has exceeded the level of evil that even you thought was possible?
He's going to. I mean, he's going to. There's obviously like, Stalin. There's the dude in North Korea. He's not murdering people yet, but it's, you ever see those exponential charts that go up and up and up, and it's just, that's where he's going. I don't see any slowing of Mr. Beast. He tried to get canceled like 12 times. Nothing happened. So I believe in him, and I really am very excited to see how his career goes, in my sense, not like good
Right,
sense.
but you're not necessarily taking credit for it. You're just an appreciator of evil works.
Yes, I have bigger things to deal with than YouTube creators. But for him to take such a benign thing and make it evil, that's top tits.
100%. And speaking of the benign things, Labubus. Any connection with your work there? Are you a fan of it? Are you sort of a harmless thing? Are those haunted?
Real quick, I just want to... So, speaking of Labubus, I just want to let you know that Milwaukee hit a once-in-a-1,000-year flash flood that killed several people, and there are unprecedented wildfires in Europe. But we're talking about Labubus. You want to talk about Labubus right now?
I mean, we cover the hard-hitting stories here on the Daily Friday podcast.
Clearly, here at the Friday Beer Yard. What is it called? The Daily Friday?
Friday Beer.
Yeah, hard-hitting journalism. Yeah, Labubus. That's just a dumb thing for dumb people. At the end of the day, it's a creepy little critter that you put on a bag. It's the new Beanie Baby. And that, once again, I don't make people mentally ill, but I do take advantage of them. And mentally ill people like collecting cute little critters and think they're going to be able to sell them for $500 in a couple years. It's not a thing. It's going to fall apart spectacularly, but I do fuck with how ugly they are. I love how people are jumping full spit into pretending that's fashion. I mean, do you own any Labubus?
No, I don't. I can't afford it. So
how much is a goddamn Labubu?
It's several tens of dollars.
Yeah,
which is a little bit out of my range.
Jack, buddy,
I'm open to making a deal with you. By the way,
are you?
We can cut this in post. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, do we want to talk about it now, or we can talk about it later? But I'm always good for a deal. I was doing this because I'm on a publicity tour. I'm doing 200 shows in the next 3 months. A lot of them are in India for some reason. But if you want to, just make this about business, we can make this about business.
We can maybe talk off camera on this one a little bit, but publicity tour for what? Are you doing a book? Is a book coming out? Is there something new in the works that you'd like to plug?
No, I just think a lot. I mean, the evangelicals and the Mormons are the ones who are really focusing on me right now. And that's a good market. Okay. It's a bad market, though. It's not an expanding market. What I need is for every race, creed, and religion to be aware that I am a real person walking around. Like, sadly, hey, the Catholics got it right. They did a lot of things wrong, but they got this whole thing right. So just more of an awareness tour, a word that you guys have been using a lot recently. Just want to get more people on the ball. And I guess India is prime for the picking. I don't really do the PR. I just kind of sit down for the interviews.
Yeah, I mean, coming from you, I don't know either. So I think we're all learning something today. I hope the listeners are learning something. Last thing before we let you go, I have been seeing a proliferation online. AI. People have been falling in love with their AI chatbots. Do you have a hand? Are you involved with ChatGPT? Are you sort of working behind the scenes with that? What's your involvement with AI chatbots and the romance angle of that?
So once again, and I'll say it first again, I do have a big hand in Silicon Valley. I do love putting, like I said, ghosts aren't real and I can't really affect AI, but I can kind of whisper in some people's ears. I can get in there a little bit. Making someone sit in front of a screen for 40, 60 hours a week is what I've been doing for the past 80 years. But now the TV can talk back to you. And I love that. I love the fact that some people are going through that, what they're calling it AI psychosis, where they read AI for 20 hours straight and think they talk to God. That's beautiful. The less people talk to the real God and more of them talk to their computers and think that they know how to do basic equations with their brain, chef's kiss. I can't even explain how excited I am. Because, we all know it's all going to shit soon. We've all known that for a very long time. Climate change, terrible politics and ethics, race wars. You don't have to put that last one in. But at the end of the day, people looking at their computer screens and falling in love with them, I mean, do I have to say any more? These people are horny morons, and they always have been. But I don't have to throw a whore in front of them anymore. I just have to throw some pixels and digits. It's so easy. It's my favorite thing. Shout out ChatGPT, the dork running that shit. Microsoft with its Copilot. Everyone's got a fun little name, but at the end of the day, they have to start releasing AI-based fuck machines because these people are going to want to get their nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a lot of your work just basically involves getting out of the way of humans just being themselves.
It used to be so much harder, Jack. Back in the day, I had to dance around in the woods, and a child would come up and ask for 2 drippings of chocolate, and then their dad would be in a stew or some bullshit. I walked in the desert with Jesus. That fucking sucked. Nowadays, I just let computers do things. It's a lot easier. We're really diversifying the portfolio.
Are you concerned that AI will take your job one day?
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's a good note to end on. S8N, I've been a huge fan of your work the past few weeks, and we'll hopefully have you on. I'm sure you'll have your hands full with everything that's coming down the pipe and whatever happens.
Yep. Like I said, I'll be in India. I have to travel by hoof because I can't fly or anything. So God didn't give me that ability. But, if you need me back on, I'll be here as long as you show it to people. Make me more prevalent. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you as always, S8N. Anything to plug before we let you go?
Murder.
Great.
The general concept.